Something I want to touch on is discomfort and embracing discomfort, knowing that the discomfort is going to give you progress. If we want something, thinking that there isn't going to be some discomfort is idiotic. Thinking that you're going to feel all great all the time, there's not that it's not going to happen. But you will feel great after the discomfort, what you've accomplished. If let's say, somebody wants to either lose a bunch of weight or my competitors, for example, they need to get optimally lean. When it comes to getting that last 8, 10 pounds, 6, 8, 10 pounds of fat off for a competition, your body getting that amount of fat off, there's going to be discomfort. That's where a lot of guys or women never really look that good on stage. They're always a little smooth because they don't have what it takes. They don't have that want to embrace that discomfort. The discomfort, though, is what's going to bring you those results. So you learn to actually like the discomfort because I'm getting really shredded right now. Every minute I'm in this discomfort. I'm not saying that it's not livable, but you're going to like buckling down for a few weeks and dealing with that discomfort. The fact that you're going to do a set training, you need to put everything you have into it. Just giving up when your body tells you it's uncomfortable, that's being a loser. You lose. Your body won. Our body is programmed to do nothing because in nature, people primitively had to fight just to drink water. So the body would do everything it could to put you at rest, store fat. It had to for survival. With our shitty sedentary lives, we got all this crap food available to us and chairs and cushy this and cushy that and whatever. We rot. And people are so accustomed to comfort that the slightest discomfort throws them completely off. If people have eaten cheeseburgers and drank sugar and things like that their entire life, the body actually has been taught that to navigate this, and there's going to be a point of discomfort. The body's going to tell you, it's going to cause these emotional feelings to cause you to think into going to comfort. It's programmed that way. So you have to be smart enough to tell your body to shut the fuck up and just deal with it because you're going to fucking change. I know you're okay. We got this cushy ass life. Oh well, so you're going to do a set. You're going to put it's a minute, maybe 2 minutes of your time. It doesn't matter when it starts getting to the discomfort phase. There's maybe 10 seconds left of this set. That 10 seconds of discomfort, that is what gives you the gains. Pushing to the point where you don't think you can get another rep, but somehow you pull it off and get that other rep. There's some lactic acid burning. Put it in the back of your mind because within 10 seconds, you're done. It's that easy. Buckling down and cutting the energy sources so your body burns its energy sources off. You have to force it to, and it will make you emotionally think. You have to put that in the back of your mind and know, like, I know what you're trying to tell me to do right now, and I'm better than you, and you're going to be what I want you to be. Your body's your temple. So when you walk around, you're displaying your mental strength. If we're weak and fat, we are showing everybody that we're weak and fat. If we're strong and lean, that means we have mental strength to force ourselves to live that way and be healthy and strong. Okay? So understand discomfort in many ways when it comes to change is a good thing. You walk around knowing this discomfort is what's getting me to the next level. And eventually you get used to the discomfort. It's not even discomfortable. It's not uncomfortable anymore. You start to enjoy it because after you see the progress, your brain clicks. That discomfort is what gave me this. And you will start enjoying it. I've had this talk with many clients, and when they finally caught it, they never went back. But people will sit around and get caught up in their discomfort and start to tell themselves, "Oh, maybe I need a rest day today. I'm a little discomfort. I'm a little uncomfortable. I've been good all week. I can have some sugar." Processed sugars and all this shit food is so unnatural to humans, it should be illegal. And in Europe, things like trans fats and all that are. Um, it's it's that easy, guys. Just embracing the discomfort and forcing it to give you results. It's kind of twisted, but you learn to be a savage. That's where guys in sports, you see them when they, in football, they make a huge tackle and take the other guy out and they're cheering and screaming, but they're playing their ass off, winded, sweating, tired, but they know that tackle's going to give them that charge, so they still push forward. You see strongmen in events where they're using loads of weight that looks like they're going to rip their arms off, but when they finish that lift, they win. So that discomfort gave them that big boost of dopamine. If you're trying to get as lean and have the body you've always wanted, you want to win a competition. That discomfort you go through for a few weeks toward the end of a prep to get ultra shredded, it gives you the results. You have to learn to love the discomfort and walk around and feel like a superhero. Some people might think this sounds ridiculous, but it's not. It's a fact. Embrace the discomfort. It's like I tell my X3 clients. The X3 reaches full hypoxia in a set, where you're contracting under the maximal load for each rep. It brings you to a dead stop. That's why when you're doing the sets, your reps start getting shorter. That's because you're hitting a ceiling. That's your maximal amount you can put through that muscle every rep. And as we're burning energy, the lactate starts to convert to lactic acid. There's some hydrogen in there. That's what gives you the burning sensation, is that hydrogen. Oh, who gives a shit? Put it in the back of your mind and understand that that burning's going to go away in a few seconds when you're done. And you're just going to put that few extra reps in there and get that shit done. So you're a little further than last time. It's all about that. A little further than last time. You cut your energy sources back, you start feeling like shit a little bit. Push through it. When you get up and start moving around, your body warms up, starts melting more fat, you start feeling better. Sometimes you're working laborious jobs and you feel a little drained. Push through it. It's only a couple weeks. If you're trying to get this ultra shredded physique that you don't walk around like that all the time. But once you get so lean, then you can start adding energy sources in and maintain. And it's like walking a tightrope. If you get just a little bit fluffy, a couple pounds, well, kick ass for a week and take it off and you're back. And you can then up the energy sources and feel better and understand that, okay, I'm going to work out so I can have a little energy here and I can eat this much fat through the day and maintain this physique and feel good. But getting there is going to have some discomfort. The discomfort is something that we want to embrace and conquer. I'm not talking about hurting ourselves, but through nutrition and training, the discomfort of fighting through that set for one more rep or cutting those energy sources back and not eating We know we don't need to eat shit all the time, even though our body's telling us, oh, give it to me. The body's programmed for that. We are the intelligence. The frontal cortex, us, our living being is in our frontal cortex. Our body is programmed. And living a sedentary life, it's programmed that every day I do this and I am happy. And then you get to the point where you're going to change it, the body's thrown off and it's going to tell you to eat that crap or take the day off from your training. You deserve it. You know, as I said, tell it to shut up and push through it. Once you do that, you win. And then you're going to get a dopamine burst that you've never had from sedentary comfort. You're going to feel like a winner. And feeling like a winner feels better than any amount of garbage food or laying around ever made me feel. People know that I used to be a bodybuilder. I have won multiple shows. After the shows, I would cry for 2 days. There'd be times I'd look at my trophy and cry because I knew everything I put into that. I'd be working 12-hour night shifts in mills, building water towers, things like that, but then doing my training and my nutrition on top of that, raising kids. And after I accomplished that, I felt like it was a high that I couldn't get back, I couldn't replace. So that would charge me to go further. But if we don't push ourselves to that limit, we will never experience that win and that burst of dopamine. I've had to fire clients before because they just can't get there. They give in to what their body's telling them to do. And they start making excuses up for themselves. And they are excuses. They're all excuses. And excuses need to be thrown away, you know. I can't say that about all clients. Some of them I just talked to one this morning. He's like, yeah, it's all just fucking excuses. And this guy works 100 hours a week. His brother just died. He just lost a couple $1 million. He had some partners that ripped him off. And he's asking me about doing 48-hour fasts and pushing his training to the next level. Because the brother dying sucks. But that doesn't mean he needs to sabotage his life. You think his brother would want him to just sabotage his life? His brother's watching him and wanting him to do what's best for him. And just drinking or eating garbage and not working out, that's not justified. Yeah, sure, maybe a day, your brother just died, whatever. But get the fuck up in the morning and do your workout. You can't change what happened. Some partners ripped him off. Millions of dollars. But what are you going to do about it? You're going to sabotage yourself? You still got to build yourself up. That's a winner. To me, that's impressive. And that's, a lot of people tell themselves, oh, this happened to me, so I'm going to eat a candy bar. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That's just weakness. And it's making your own excuses and believing it. As people, we will base our belief system around our own weaknesses. We will convince ourselves that it's okay. I just brought something up to my mother the other day about diet. She's like, oh no, our diet is just fine and blah, 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 blah. I'm not even telling her what to do. But I'm telling her facts about diet that are proven that what she's eating causes cancer and heart problems. But instantly starts saying, just defending her diet. That's somebody that isn't going to give up the wine and the ice cream. Just the way it is. They say, oh, it's just fine. They don't know that. That's just an instant rebuttal. So understand going to cut it off here. But you need to work your ass off and embrace the discomfort to win. And then you get comfortable being in this repetitive moving. You want to train more. You want to train harder. You want to eat better because it gives you this dopamine burst when you accomplish it. You walk around with your physique that you've always wanted. When you do that, it makes you understand what it's like to be a winner. And being a winner feels better than any amount of garbage food, alcohol, all that. All that stuff is replacing what you're not accomplishing. And I've been there. After my body went to shit, my health went to shit, my physique started going down, I just barely live. I just kind of work out. And there was a couple of years I drank. I just eat fucking spaghetti or whatever. And all that happened was I had to, it wasn't completely that, but it compounded my second bound of heart failure. And after that, I went on a mission. I started using variable resistance, kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper into diet. And I've completely turned my health around, my body problems around, and I'm looking at having a better physique on no drugs other than just TRT. And people need to understand TRT is replacing what is not there. It's not steroids. Well, any synthetic hormone is considered a steroid. But just on a healthy amount of testosterone, nutrition, and hard training, I'm slowly crawling out of this old shell and becoming better than I ever been. And mentally, I've become so much better, understanding myself. And the more I see that we can be this healthy and strong all our lives, the more I look forward to the rest of my life. Instead of trying to shorten my life because I don't give a shit, I'm like, holy fuck, I might live to be 90 years old and look like jacked Santa, you know, and be happy and spend the next 40 years helping other men achieve this. Get out of that rut. I should say women as well. I like training women. Sometimes women are my best clients, strangely enough. Once in a while I get my hands on a woman that just goes at it, you know, and it's impressive because they usually listen and they're not afraid of being a little wrong. Their ego doesn't need to just slam weights and take trenbolone. They care about just getting results. And results is where it's at. So, discomfort brings results. Have a good day.